Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. I realised that on last week's episode I was possibly jumping the gun a bit. The ruler foot that I had on my machine is this plastic one, and the one that I showed you was this metal one. If you do go and buy these ruler feet, or you've already got them but not tried them out yet, you must always remember to have your presser foot in the down position before you lower your needle, because the needle bar will hit the top of the ruler foot, and it can nap up your machine. If it's a plastic one that you're using, it will break that plastic one. Ask me now how I know that. The reason I know it is because here's one I prepared earlier. But as I say, you may not want to go to the expense or the trouble of finding them and the expense of buying them. Your machine may have come with this. And I think we call this a darning foot, which is brilliant for Freemason work. You cannot use rulers with these at all, because you can see the difference between them, and your ruler is definitely going to go under it. But that is a very good one, and that's the one I've got on my machine at the moment. Your machine may also come with these, or you bought them. These are generic universal hopping feet, and as you can see, it helps you to hop over seams and that, because that's what it does, it hops. And that's one in plastic and one in metal. That's an open toe and this is a closed toe. I got them and used them a bit, but I weren't as keen on them as this or the ruler foot, and that's why I swapped over to using the plastic one all the time to give me better vision. But it was always there so I could do a bit of ruler work as well as the normal Freemason. But as I say, I've got this set up on the machine, and I'm going to show you another easy simple pattern. Well, easy simple design. I've been playing with the exposure, so hopefully you will see this better. I showed you last week about how to pull up your threads, and I'll leave an iCard at the top to last week's episode so you can see it there. I've pulled up my thread, taking a couple of stitches just to lock it in place. And with this, what they call a darning foot, we can do that is the little meandering that we've done before. This is another easy design you can do. Is you just go along and make a loop. Go along make a loop. This is knocking on it. I'll have to check that out in a bit. Loop. Loop. In fact, it's beginning to annoy me. I'll check that out now. Right, I've checked it out, and what it is I've got 2 of these feet, and I know one came with the necky machine, and I've got another one for another machine, and the arm on it here is just slightly different on both. So I obviously had got the foot on for the other machine. Now I've put this one on. It seems fine. So we'll do that again. Straight curvy line, a curvy line. And every now and again, put a little circle, little loop. Be a circle, it could be an oval, whatever shape you want. Whatever size you want as well. Now you can see there all the ends and all the loopy lines. Now every now and again you could throw in, say, a leaf design. So let's go around and then put a leaf in. And it's basically exactly the same. Do your line and then go to a point, back down, the vein in the middle, and another loop, another loop, another loop, and then a leaf. Oops. Now can you see here, where's a little pointy thing, my screwdriver, there is a glob of thread. That's because I hesitated a lot and it was tying up with the bobbin thread. That's what that is. So if it was on your actual quilt, try and avoid it. Stop the machine rather than hesitate and think about what you're doing, where you're going, while your needle's still going up and down, because you'll end up with a bird's nest. So stop your machine rather than that happening. If it's on your quilt, you can always decide to pick that out and go over it again. It's on a practice piece, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to pick out, but that's the reason why you were getting it. So now you know what to avoid getting. Do another leaf. See, you can do a few stitches, stop, a few stitches, stop, and that will stop you getting that bird's nest. But just to show you, so you can see bigger, get rid of this thread in the way. Go to a point, go back, put a vein up the middle. If you can, travel along the same stitches that went into the middle. If you can't, it doesn't matter. Try to do it on your practice piece because it's going to help you. And then you can go back to loop to loop. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. And there we have our loop-de-loop with the bird's nest in it and some leaves. So there are so many things you can add. Hearts to it, and I'll show you that another time. You can put stars in, the loop-de-loops, pumpkins, loads of different things you can actually do. So that's it. Thank you. Bye.